Right. Okay.
I'm going.
Everybody knew. Alyssa Violet knew. Bang. She was cheated on.
And
but I mean, at this time, Scum and Wolfie, you guys went out to a Denny's one night.
He put himself in the situation. He could have.
I have the footage. Like, you're in the goddamn yearbook of that. Put Banks and Alyssa Violet's and Rice Scum's.
Imagine if Sylvia knew, and then, like I said, you could choose to
hook up with a 16-year-old. That's kind of fucked up. So people are attacking Alyssa Violet. They remember you. You know?
It's just sad that they're trying to cover his.
I'm disappointed in Wolfie. Ladies and gentlemen, that
I did during my I
shit. You do know that, right?
Yeah. If somebody goes and snitches.
Know the age of this girl, but we do know that she was in high school this year. She's known as Jasmine. Roll it. Okay, so
I believe that if they're seeing this girl in me, if I wanted to go over to his house. Okay, you're asking me the same question 5 times.
More than 5 times. They say
my friend Zion, and I was like, oh shit, like.
Okay. So now you're currently. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe with those notifications. You're in 10th grade, but like, I mean, was WolfieRaps cheating on his?
So like, I could go see him and stuff. So I was just like,
wait, time out. Are you mean to tell me?
I told him that I would never do that. I mean, they probably didn't know my age, but like, I saw Alyssa's story earlier today.
Consent is 18. So if you guys were hooking
and go do that, then it happened. Continuation school, there's adult school. It just so happened to be like me, Wolfie's room all the fucking time. The same girl, same face. You.
Fine, I'll take Nick's new Rice, who's respected.
But now his I told, yeah, but.
Were you in?
Friends closely. My mom knows my age. If I were at home, I'd put her on the phone too.
Over 3,800,000 subscribers.
Believe who? But I'm just saying, from my part, I believe that they knew.
Showing pictures of her and Wolfie in the bed. We have set up.
Right, you should do something about it.
In high school, is that true? Right? Because in California, and you're 18, you're 10th grade this year, but you're 18.
No, I don't go to 100% cheating.
So 100% hooking up.
Like today, because we're having a party, and I was like, okay, and then.
Sense. I'm just saying.
Well, I continue.
I talked to Rice Scum. Rice Scum said he doesn't even know you, never remembered you.
And my mom was even telling me that's not.
It was technically a crime. Do you feel sorry for his name in there just to get clout?
No. When I first met Wolfie, I guess.
All right, so the reason why I'm saying this, I think that you were 16 at the time that you were messing with Wolfie. You're right, you're secretly dating.
Yeah.
You were the side chick.
He's gonna have
when you say multiple times, do you mean twice? Do you mean What is it? I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you slap a like on it. His relationship with his girlfriend has been tarnished. Big no, right?
I mean, yeah.
You're she said on Twitter that you're clout chasing. Are you clout chasing? Did you expose?
Started going from day to day. I would stay day and night. I would watch.
All right, but he doesn't remember. Look, I
was 7. Him edit his videos.
Now, okay, so here's something I want to say on Wow. Okay. All right. How did you meet Wolf?
Him, but as time went by,
Did you go to high school at all this year?
Yeah.
Okay. So if a 24-year-old's trying to...
That it was a boys' trip.
This is going to really, really hurt Wolfie. Obviously...
Back to school this summer.
On the line...
Then he caught feelings. He would start... I would see him every weekend, and then he was doing all this shit.
He took you on a trip. What trip did you go to?
I was just put in a shell.
House?
Yeah.
You don't know who's who.
So somebody goes him out.
You already...
And somebody, is it really that serious? Saying that she didn't know, and if she did know...
24-year-old, because Wolfie's 24. You knew that, right? The age of... No, that there are so many different people coming in and out of that for any of this? I mean, after all, you are technically in the law. He did though. Side chick. No.
At the Pretty Much house.
Okay.
Like they were.
At some point, right? You guys were like dating.
It's like he didn't feel bad for anything that he did to me. But I didn't go talk to the police or when we first met. You know, he could have been like, no, like I can't.
That, you know, you were his side. Now, is it?
I do feel bad that I did this to him, but he would take me to the clout house so that, like, she would.
Of course, but so.
17.
You were 17. Okay.
And he knew that from the beginning.
The WolfieRaps. I'm just kind of shocked. With all this being said,
Oh, but I did drop out, and during the time I was talking to Wolfie, I knew this. But no, he continued seeing me. He even like took me on a trip, you know.
Graham.
So
about this trip, like I'm confused.
No, she did know. She was trying to come
in the yearbook. Like I have like
really dig so deep into that.
No, like he could go to jail for this.
And I'm gonna give you the same answer.
It's fucked.
I mean, it really wouldn't be. He's fucked and stayed with him. You get me? But no, he would tell her get your own Airbnb like that. But we didn't. I just got really drunk that night.
What is up, Trouble Alert Nation?
Was of him.
Well, I'm sorry that, you know.
She knew if she didn't, then she didn't. But
times, and I.
And I at the time I was telling everybody I'm 17.
Friend about this when you knew, but did she really know? That's what I want to get to.
17.
Something's not adding up.
We've
been talking about with him. Patience on, because we're going to stay on this story and many others. In fact,
I can't say like from their part if they knew, but
of your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get
like it's already out there.
Are they? Because
they are.
I tend to believe them. Like, okay.
Yeah, they were throwing a party and he so happened to be talking to. I'm not gonna say anything.
Now here's the thing. You're claiming that you're 18 now. Okay.
Yeah,
but
I don't know if people really have no life. I don't know. I just felt like a little
on Instagram hotel, right? So
yeah.
I mean, did they really know
Yeah. We met the very first day. Like the next morning, he was like, "You could come over."
Jasmine, can you explain to us why you decided to out Wolfie? This is because, like, if you were 17 at the time, like that's a.
At this point, it's like if she knew, then.
Like that makes no chick Jasmine
multiple times with Wolfie in his room, you know, like 10th grade.
Okay, so you're in 10th grade.
I don't think they had a clue.
Because here's the thing. I talked,
and I don't know. It triggered me because it's so sad.
Been tarnished. He could possibly face criminal charges over this because Ray Diaz just hit me up today. He wants to come on and talk about what we looking. If a 20.
What brain?
What grade were you in? Again, we have the yearbook. So
what the fuck? Like I realized how shitty I was being treated.
The WolfieRaps Sidechick. Birthday was in April.
No charge.
But tell me that you, Alyssa, Banks, and Wright. Okay, now at this time, before you went to his house, how old were you at the
time? And Sylvia, and she was just blowing kisses to the camera.
An interview. Dropped out the time you were talking to Wolfie. What grade?
He would put me down and he would do all this stuff.
He doesn't know you at all. 16 or 15 or 17, we don't know. 17.
How do you know my birthday was in April?
People have come forward from your school. I shouldn't say a lot of people too.
And it was obviously no, the Snapchat.
But to you, because technically you are the victim.
No.
So you dropped out? Because you're literally.
We went to Yosemite and all that stuff. So
you went to his house.
Yeah.
Did you guys hook up? Really were they saw you at the house a couple times.
I mean,
we covered a story about Wolf
being tired of him mistreating me and
apologize. You are the victim, but I'm just wondering if you felt sorry. Okay, because of your Twitter, you said it's my birthday. the community has. I just really think that you're 17 now.
And then I did something about it.
Knew. Do you stand by that? Do you think that they knew? Eating on his long right now online because into the news. Okay, so yesterday on Drama hooking up when you were 17. I mean, he's Wolfie for clout. Did you Instagram? You were out there and you were saying that like he would go.
Nobody does.
Alyssa is getting tons of hate. Okay, you believe that they knew. I don't know if they did. I really don't know if they did. And
like when I met him, like I told him my age, and yeah, and I had no say in anything. And I don't know, he posted something on his Snap.
Possible that you lied to Wolfie about your age and said you were older than you were.
That triggered me.
What, he had girlfriend and you were 17?
Somebody goes to the police department and says something, that's a criminal.
What?
I'm an Aries, and like more than
1,000% that Wolfie was cheating on his. I believe so.
That would only.
Now he knew that you were only.
But he told her, like, I don't know, it was me and my friend, and we had went up to them again, and he asked.
I think that you're 17 now. You know, you're saying you're 8. With the here's the thing. All right, I've stayed at the Clout House like multiple. Or you, Drama Alert Nation. Now she said that
to himself. No, like you're just. I was, but it was consensual, I guess.
Or who's friends with who? I mean, that place is just like a.
Everybody knows my age. Like
what grade were you in?
You
already on Instagram with that 16-year-old. So that's going to be interesting. We're going to have that coming up.
Separate Airbnbs for her to stay. Like
I'm girlfriend with a 6 because in like California, right? WolfieRaps is like life is ruined, right? And hung out. If that's different, right? But you're saying
and hell.
But you told.
But now
if you were to.
That's WolfieRaps.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys were hooking up at. And his girlfriend didn't know his girlfriend, or were you guys just flirting back and forth?
It was 100 sophomore.
But all
because
I'm saying,
I dropped out.
If you we have Jasmine, aka WolfieRaps.
She would stay in the Airbnb while I was at the Clout House with him. When she could have went to the Clout House at
some point, right?
I don't give a fuck, but I give a fuck.
Right.
Like he did this anything.
Okay. Go somewhere and get 2 Airbnbs, one for his girlfriend, one for you?
At WolfieRaps, September 30th, 2017. I mean, like several times, like a couple times.
Okay, so.
Oh my God.
Something's not adding up. I high school.
No.
You're saying how people that we've talked to from your school who said you were a junior this year. How could you not tell Sylvia, Wolfie's girlfriend,
how he was still letting this continue, and he would get.
You would have stayed in school. You would have graduated when you're 20.
I believe that, like they knew, or they had a clue. Like he was like, you know, you and I are never gonna be together, right? Like this isn't gonna happen. And
he put him on blast. Even a lot of people.
And I went up to them and like I spoke to them, and then throughout the night.
Girlfriend with you, did they know? Because
and at one point I was like, imagine if Sylvia knew.
I mean, it is serious if somebody is WolfieRaps. When did you meet WolfieRaps? Tell us the story.
Okay, I know, you know, she would have told Sylvia or something, but
the reason why I asked is
Banks and Rice, they've seen me.
Oh, this happened 17?
Yes.
Why was
from the beginning?
Your word, but like ladies and gentlemen, you heard it right here from the site. Okay, so I talked to Banks, and Banks said he might have seen you at the house. All right. Thanks for coming on. That was crazy.